Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day today. Welcome to the Film Insight channel. For today's video, we're gonna get into the Hell's Kitchen runner-ups and where they are now. So, sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get right into the content, guys. Ralph Pagano. Being a very consistent cook on the blue team, Ralph Pagano, a season 1 contestant, was a natural leader. This led him to become the de facto leader of his team after his teammate Michael transferred to the red team. Although being better known for his controlling nature, he most notably took control of his team's menu during the last service. Alongside having a running feud with Andrew, Pagano had a hot temper and would often lose focus. Losing multiple challenges throughout the competition, he would often take out his anger on Andrew. On the other hand, he did develop some friendships with Wendy and Jessica and a friendly rivalry with Michael down the line. After fighting his way to the finals, Pagano became the official runner-up of Hell's Kitchen's debut season. Despite this loss, the talented chef took his defeat graciously and expressed that he had no regrets about his performance. In his eyes, while he did lose the competition, he didn't lose as a chef since he fought his way to the top. Post Hell's Kitchen, Pagano became an exceptional celebrity chef who hosted many TV cooking shows including Pressure Cook and The Balancing Act. Competing in another show called Iron Chef America, he lost to Iron Chef Bobby Flay in the Battle of Barramundi. He also made a cameo appearance in the 10th season of Hell's Kitchen to give words of encouragement to a struggling chef. Tragically though, in June of 2017, Ralph was hospitalized due to some life-threatening burns from an accident. Coming out of it alive, he expressed that he looks forward to spending quality time with his twins and wife. Virginia Dulbeck. A season 2 contestant named Virginia Dulbeck had a tough personality throughout the competition. Being very passionate over the course of her run, she was always willing to admit when she did things incorrectly. Even though Dulbeck had one of the best palates of the season, she was a very inconsistent chef, which is why she was nominated for 6 eliminations. That aside, she generally was a kind person, having certain moments of rudeness, but most notably towards Rachel. Dulbeck displayed doubtless leadership skills as the competition progressed and grew stronger throughout the challenges. Having a running feud with Sarah since she attempted to sabotage and backstab her on multiple occasions, it wasn't smooth sailing for Dulbeck. Fast forward to the finals, after a very entertaining battle with Heather, Dulbeck became the second runner-up of the show. Maturely accepting the result of the competition, she expressed that she trusts Ramsay's decision and hopes that she could be as successful as the winner one day. Following her appearance on Hell's Kitchen, she went on to work at Lupo Osteria and Casa Mono. Later on, she decided to put her energy into opening a restaurant called Cork and Pig Tavern in San Angelo. Divorcing her first husband a while later, she remarried and has now built a lovely family with a beautiful daughter. A really impressive detail about her restaurant, Cork and Pig Tavern, is that it has several locations across the state of Texas. Opening another restaurant pretty recently called Red Oak Kitchen, it's also doing exceptionally well. Returning in the 10th season of Hell's Kitchen as a part of the team of runner-ups, they actually prevailed. What an eventful career. Bonnie Weirhead. The Swedish chef in the show's history, Bonnie Weirhead, made her first appearance in the 3rd season. Often being very nervous and anxious about everything, this resulted in a lot of less than smart moments. Most notably when she threw away an entire supply of monkfish thinking that it was spoiled even though it was completely fresh. While in the kitchen, Weirhead was generally inconsistent, which led to her being the most nominated contestant of that season. However, what was very admirable is that no matter what she did wrong, she would always bounce back from it. As the season progressed, her confidence improved and she became a strong leader that fought her way to the finals. Although her attitude might have worsened, which caused conflict with Julia, she befriended Rock and built a strong relationship with Jen. Becoming 3rd runner-up of the show, Weirhead took her loss very nicely, even telling Rock that she was happy for him. Even if she accepted the results of the competition, she still expressed hope that the right opportunity would come to her someday. Following her appearance on Hell's Kitchen, Weirhead moved to New Zealand where she became a sous chef. Working at the Crab Farm Winery in Hawke's Bay, she also spent some time doing cooking demonstrations on the side. Eventually getting married to her long-term partner, she changed her last name from Weirhead to Burkett. Moving on from Crab Farm Winery, she became the head chef at Ormley 1899, but left a while later to become a school teacher at Paducah School in New Zealand. She now has a toddler named Conrad and is living happily. Luis Petrosa. Easily being amongst the nicest contestants in the show's history, Luis Petrosa, a season 4 contestant, got along with practically everyone he worked with. Due to his affable personality and big heart, Petrosa would often take massive risks to help out his teammates. He would even go as far as nominate himself for elimination, which is incredibly selfless and admirable. Having a rocky start in the kitchen, he eventually grew into one of the strongest links to his team despite some messy cooking habits which he was mocked for. As a result of his friendly nature, he developed close relationships with Corey, LaRosse, Christina, and stronger bonds with Ben and Bobby. The only cooks who made Petrosa lose his mind were Matt and Jen, who both just brought conflict. Thanks to his consistency, abilities, and strong leadership qualities, he was able to get to the finals. After controversially losing to Christina, Petrosa became the 4th runner-up of Hell's Kitchen and graciously accepted the results of the competition. Even through his loss, the talented cook acknowledged that it was a great experience and that he met a lot of amazing people. After Hell's Kitchen, Petrosa continued to refine his cooking skills and went on to become an executive chef at Acorn Pub and Eatery within Oak Mountain Ski Resort in Speculator, New York. Petrosa's story tragically came to an end in November of 2019 after battling with lung cancer. May he rest in peace. Paula Da Silva. Being very quiet throughout her run, Paula Da Silva, who made her debut on Hell's Kitchen in the 5th season, went on to find her voice as the Red Team's primary leader. Never seeming to lose her cool when it came to her teammates making mistakes, she focused more on being helpful for the betterment of her team. While in the kitchen, Da Silva was one of the most consistent chefs of that season and proved to be a worthy contender for the finals. Considering her kind nature, Da Silva had a friendly little rivalry with Danny and became especially close with Andrea. Becoming the 5th runner-up of Hell's Kitchen, the gifted cook took her defeat in the most mature way possible. Not only did she congratulate Danny for his deserved victory, but she admitted that thanks to making it so far into the competition, she was going to get a lot of opportunities in the future. After her appearance on the show, she went back to working at 3030 Ocean in Fort Lauderdale before moving to 1500 in Miami Beach as an executive chef. Interestingly enough, another fellow contestant named Ben worked alongside her until the business closed down in 2014. Moving back to 3030 Ocean, Da Silva worked alongside the season 13 winner Latasha until around August of 2015. Since then, she's been both a chef and a consultant following the launch of her company Paula Da Silva Culinary. On top of all this, Da Silva opened up a restaurant of her own in Miami called Artisan Beach House. Currently working as the executive chef at the Burlock Coast Seafair and Spirits since fall of 2017, she's doing pretty well. You have to admit that she was certainly right about having many more opportunities after her loss in Hell's Kitchen. What an eventful career. Cuddle. Exceptional chef Kevin Cuddle, who was in the 6th and 18th season of the show, was a great leader and a nice guy who got along with practically everyone. During his appearance on the show, while he was incredibly kind, he did have his moments of cockiness and arrogance. Even though he certainly had his flaws, Cuddle established himself as one of the most consistent chefs on the blue team and even the season. He not only excelled in the challenges and dinner services, but continued to push on despite getting an ankle injury early on. Having an incredibly strong will and exemplary leadership skills led him to competing in the finals, but became the 6th runner-up of Hell's Kitchen and got 14th place during his 2nd visit. Today, the chef works as the corporate executive chef at American Cruise Lines, which is an awesome job. Glad that he's doing well. Well, that'll be all for today's video here on the channel. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to drop a massive like down below and comment your thoughts. Subscribe for more content like this and turn on those sweet bell notifications for instant access to our content. Have a good one, guys.